All right, let's talk about something that's going to change everything. Artificial intelligence. We're not just talking about a little influence on sports here and there. We are talking about a complete reinvention. From the way athletes train to the very rules of the games we love, it's all on the verge of a massive transformation.
Okay, so to really get a grip on this, you got to think about it in three distinct phases. First, we have what's called artificial narrow intelligence, or ANI. That's the stuff that's already here, and it's going to be the main player until about 2030. Then, things get really interesting with AGI, or general intelligence, popping up around 2030. And after that, around 2040, we enter the age of ASI, superintelligence. And that's a future that's kind of hard to even wrap your head around.
So, here's our roadmap. We're going to break this down into 4 parts. First, we'll look at how AI is already optimizing the games we watch today. Then, we'll see how it becomes a genius-level creative partner. Third, we'll get into how it starts inventing completely new sports. And finally, and this is a big one, we'll explore what this all means for good old-fashioned, unenhanced human competition.
First up, Phase 1. This is the era of ANI, Artificial Narrow Intelligence. This is the AI we have right now. It's already weaving itself into the fabric of sports, and its role is just going to get bigger and bigger until about 2030.
So what exactly is ANI? Well, think of it like a super specialist. It's not a jack of all trades. It can't, understand the soul of baseball, but it can analyze a pitcher's mechanics with a level of detail that no human coach could ever dream of. Its entire job is to take every single thing we can measure in a game and make it perfect. And this isn't some far-off future stuff. It's happening right now, everywhere. ANI is perfecting an athlete's every move through biomechanics. It's predicting injuries before they even happen. In the middle of a game, it's calculating the odds of any given play succeeding. It's even changing how teams find talent, how games are officiated, and the highlight reels you watch at home.
And this table, wow, this really paints a picture, doesn't it? You can see a really clear pattern. In every single area, ANI is replacing human gut feelings with cold, hard data-driven facts. Coaching isn't just about experience anymore, it's about biomechanics. We stop waiting for an injury to happen and start predicting it. And that age-old argument about a bad call from the ref? The goal is now to make that argument totally obsolete.
Okay, now let's jump forward in time to around 2030. This is where AI stops being just a tool and becomes a real strategic partner. Welcome to the era of AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence.
Now, the leap from ANI to AGI is absolutely massive. This is the crucial point. We're not just talking about analyzing data anymore. We're talking about an AI that genuinely understands concepts and can invent new ideas. It can pull from psychology, physics, economics, all at once, and act less like a calculator and more like a creative genius.
Just try to picture this for a second. You have a coach or a GM that not only knows every single statistic, but it also gets the vibe of the team. It can analyze a player's interviews, the tone of their voice, maybe even their social media, to see if they're burning out, and then actually talk to them about it with empathy. That's the kind of thing AGI could do.
And AGI's impact is going to be huge. It won't just make our current strategies better, it'll invent brand new ones that nobody has ever thought of. It'll be a 24/7 coach for an athlete's body and mind. It'll handle all the boring stuff like contracts and league rules with perfect fairness. And eventually, it'll even start designing entirely new sports for us to play.
Okay, and now we take a deep breath and jump into what really feels like science fiction. This is Phase 3, starting around 2040, the era of ASI, Artificial Superintelligence, an intelligence so vast it's beyond the combined brain power of every human on Earth. See, in this phase, AI isn't just playing the game anymore, it's the architect of the whole reality. ASI doesn't just work within the rules, it redesigns the athletes, the field, maybe even the laws of physics that apply. Sport stops being just a competition and becomes, a kind of extreme art form, showing us the limits of what's possible.
Get ready for this. We're talking about post-human athletes, literally designed at the genetic level for a specific sport. Think enhanced muscle speed, insane oxygen capacity, reaction times faster than anything biology could produce on its own.
And inside these athletes, you could have nanomachines doing repairs in real time. The very idea of a career-ending injury just disappears. It becomes a thing of the past. Athletes could stay at their peak for centuries.
The fan experience gets completely turned on its head, too. Using brain-computer interfaces, you might be able to tap right into an athlete's mind. You could feel the adrenaline, the exhaustion, the absolute thrill of victory, as if you were right there on the field with them.
This table just lays out the entire journey perfectly. We start with AI as a simple data analyst, then it graduates to a strategic inventor, and finally it becomes a reality designer. The very definition of sport evolves from a game with rules to an art form that operates beyond our current understanding of physics.
So, after all that, in a world with perfect athletes and AI gods running the show, what happens to the games we play today? Does a simple game of soccer just vanish? Well, the answer seems to be no. In fact, it might become more precious than ever.
It's this amazing paradox, isn't it? The more perfect and predictable technology makes these superhuman sports, the more we're going to crave our own, beautiful, human flaws. Unenhanced sports could become a kind of sanctuary, a place we go to celebrate all the messy, unpredictable, dramatic parts of being human.
The things we value are going to totally shift. It won't be just about who wins. It'll be about the beauty of that last-second upset that no algorithm saw coming. It'll be a celebration of what the natural human body can do when pushed to its absolute limit. And most of all, it'll be about connecting with the struggle, because we see ourselves in it.
So what we'll probably see is this split. Two different tracks for sports. You'll have the superhuman track pushed by ASI to explore the absolute limits of what's possible. And then you'll have the natural track, which exists to tell a human story, to connect us to our traditions and to each other.
And this idea right here, this might just become the core philosophy for sports in the future. The understanding that, yeah, we can achieve perfection with technology, but there's a special kind of pride, a dignity, that comes only from trying our best while still being our flawed, imperfect human selves.
Which really leaves us with a fascinating question to chew on. As our technology gets closer and closer to being perfect, what value will we place on the messy, unpredictable, and beautiful process of human struggle? It's a question that's going to define not just the future of sports, but maybe the future of what it means to be human.